Dear viewers, hello and welcome to a new episode of our program Cultural Magazine, during which we bring you the latest cultural events that are taking place in Egypt. Please stay tuned. The Cairo Opera House plays a significant role in the cultural movement that is taking place in Egypt. Please stay tuned.
As part of the artistic activities of the Ministry of Culture, the Cairo Opera House, headed by Dr. Lamia Zaid, recently presented a concert entitled A Harp Tour by the musician Mona Wasif and the Opera Chamber Music Ensemble. The program includes a variety of classical and Arabic works, including the masterpieces of Sayyid Darwishes like Ghazala Hilwa or Sweet Dear, Visit Me Once a Year, or Zuruni Kull Sana Marra, Tighten the Belt, Shadd al-Hizam. In addition to some Andalusian works for Fouad Abdelmajid, such as Gharib al-Dar or Stranger of the House, and some songs for Muhammad al-Wahab, together with some songs for Abdul Halim Hafiz, such as Ana Laka Ala Tool or I'll Always Love You, Salma Ya Salama by Dalida, in addition to a Turkish tune by Mona Wasif. In presenting this harp show, we attempt to present various genres of music. I give the listener a story or an imaginary image or a realistic story that is related through music. So it makes the listener live a certain imaginary atmosphere. We named the show A Harp Tour because you get to listen to various tastes of music. The harp is an angelic instrument, but it really is difficult to deal with, so we can agree on that if you have something in mind, you will achieve it. The harp is of pure Egyptian origin. It is the first string instrument that ancient Egyptians played, and later came other instruments like the oud and percussion instruments. Internationally, the harp is classified as a classical instrument, but as Egyptians we see it more diverse. But playing Western tunes is more difficult to play on the harp. The trick is to present Oriental music that suits the spirit of the harp and to present something different. I attempted to present the show in a way that takes the listener on a trip. In this show, together with my team, Mona Girzawi and Karim Wasif, we tried to come up with a way that easily takes you from Western to Oriental tunes in an exciting manner that tickles your ears from Sufi all the way to Western tunes. Also participating in the performance are Duha Al-Girzawi, Karim Wasif, Fairuz Amr, Norsin Al-Masri, Natalie Nasif, and Eleanor Shell.
I started the percussion as a hobby, but I wanted to strengthen my knowledge in the percussion, so I went to the Conservatoire de Musique d'Alexandrie. Then, by pure coincidence, I found myself playing in big orchestras like the orchestra of the Bibliotheca Alexandrina and the orchestra of the opera. Today's show is beautiful. It's a beautiful show, and it's very, challenging for me also, because it was the idea of Dr. Mona Wasif. We knew each other from the orchestra, and then she wanted to do a duet performance, like only two players. So she wanted me to make an accompaniment with her playing the harp. So this is my fifth concert with Dr. Mona, and I'm looking forward to more and more. I admire her when she plays, because the harp is a very hard instrument, and step by step, I knew that it was like the notes, for instance, of the harp are the same notes of the piano. They have two keys. They play two keys, the right hand and the left hand. I want to learn more, and sitting beside Dr. Mona is giving me this chance. Well, actually, it was improved. It has improved since the Library of Alexandria had started, because before, I'm from Alexandria, and before I used to just go and attend performances only at the Alexandria Opera House. But then afterwards, when the Library of Alexandria was constructed, this was in 2002, the performances started becoming more and more professional, and talking to the majority of the public, of the people. And they used, and what's interesting is the role of the opera and of the Library of Alexandria is that they put, you know, a piece of candy in their programs, in their performance, so they get more and more of the people interested in things and in music that they never thought that they would like it, like the classical music and so forth. So they take the people, and they just, you know, grow with the people in the artistic field, you know.
Amazing and distinguished harp show was recently presented at the Cairo Opera House within its role to enhance public taste and preserve heritage. This is Sabina Gindi for The Cultural Magazine.
of Culture is always keen on preserving heritage through several events that are taking place in Egypt.
The Cairo Opera House displayed the masterpiece of the international music composer Tchaikovsky's famous classical ballet, The Sleeping Beauty, which is presented for the first time by the Cairo Opera Ballet Company, accompanied by the Cairo Opera Orchestra, led by Maestro Ahmed Farag.
We did a lot of rehearsals for this. Actually, we are really tired, but we are enjoying too much the stage today. We are really happy that we bring this fairy tale to Cairo. It's something like for every age, you know, like old people, young people. It's so nice. I've been here 2 years in this company, and we have presentations like Carmina, Carmen, Nutcracker, Sun Lake, and now Sleeping Beauty, and next one will be Giselle. It was hard at the beginning too much, but we did a lot of rehearsals and now we are matching so good. The first part is like, of course, all the fairies is going out to say, oh, we are here, we are happy, we will bring you a lot of gifts and things. So I'm doing this part, and after I'm doing join the mandolin when she grow up, and they are in the nice party. And now we will be in like court ballet with all the dream when she meet the prince and this part. I'm really happy now. I think it's a lot of challenge for me, and I'm really happy with this. It's hard, it's strict, of course, but we handle. Sometimes like we have a rest, sometimes we have a lot of rehearsal. It's good.
This show was designed by the late Marius Petipa, where the story revolves around the little princess who's plotted by an evil witch to kill her with a wound from a spinning needle. Despite the precautions of her father, the king, the trick succeeded and the girl dies instantly. However, some good fairy sympathizes with her and turn her death into a long sleep and link her awakening with the appearance of a young prince who saves the Sleeping Beauty.
Of course, Tchaikovsky's all the ballets are hardest one, so it's Sleeping Beauty one of the challenging one as it's academic classic performance. It's really hard, so for us it's challenge to stand on the stage on the levels that it need to be. We are so excited, of course, and we was waiting for many years to have Sleeping Beauty in Egypt. Of course, the music is the first thing in the dance. We cannot dance without music, and the music of Tchaikovsky is always inspiring, as well as the maestro playing it so nice and beautiful, so it inspires us to dance well. It is originally 3 acts, and we're keeping it, just we make it into 2, but it's still 3 acts. The hard thing to create Auroras is to return to our 16th, as it's her birthday, and that excitement, lightness, and as well as Aurora is the first light, so to represent that feeling to the public, that's really challenging, and as well as the technique, because it's greatest performance for the classical dancer. To be honest, it's quite hard. We was preparing quite long. It was really, we get a lot of injuries, but still the point to go on stage with it, keep us up to just go on and to dance. But I hope today it will be done well. So all our rehearsals and everything will be shown on the stage on the pretty good level. Of course, but the performance, it's more hard as there is the public who should understand all the play. So that's the hardest part for us to, without words, with the dance and some pantomime, try to explain all what we want to say to the public. So it takes more energy than in the rehearsals. So yes, we keep in the mood, in the character until the last performance. Even the break between, it doesn't change anything.
Tchaikovsky's masterpiece, The Sleeping Beauty, is the ultimate romantic ballet that is based on one of the most beloved fairy tale stories of all time. It has always been famous for its lavish production and the variety of dances and moods. This ballet maintains to be the most popular and frequently performed ballet all over the world. Shuruk Bikir, Cultural Magazine.
Egypt is always keen on honoring its icons and stars, the writers, the stars, the actors, the actresses, and also the musicians. Let's watch the following segment.
As part of the Egyptian cultural activities aimed at preserving the creative heritage in its various forms, the Cairo Opera House, headed by Dr. Lamia Zaid, held a concert for the Abd Halim Nouera Arabic Music Ensemble, led by Maestro Ahmed Amir, on the Grand Theatre stage. The concert included two acts with the stars. Riham Abd Hakim presented in the second act a group of some famous Arabic singing works from the artistic heritage of the stars of the beautiful age, touching the conscience of Arab listeners and bringing back memories of the works of a group of authentic singing compositions that form parts of the features of the art of Arabic singing, in addition to a group of her own distinguished works. She presented many songs, including I'm Waiting for You, or Ana في انتظارك, Once Upon a Time, Kenya Makan, Sahar al-Layali, or Sleepless Nights. There is something sweet in it, فيها حاجة حلوة, and many others. As for the first interval of the concert, it includes selections from the compositions of the good old days, including Oh My Beloved Egypt, Ya Habibti Ya Masr, We Pass By Her, or Fated Gambina. The show was performed by the stars of the Abd Halim Nouera Arabic Music Ensemble, including Hossein Hosni, Agfan, and Ma'moon Khalil. It is noteworthy that the Abd Halim Nouera Ensemble was founded in 1967 under the leadership of Maestro Abd Halim Nouera, under the name of the Arabic Music Ensemble, with the aim of reviving the authentic singing heritage and presenting various traditional singing and musical forms to preserve the identity of Egyptian art, of music and singing, and to continue its access to generations.
Well, with this, my dear viewers, we come to the end of this episode of our program, The Cultural Magazine. I hope you've enjoyed being with me. Please wait for me in the next episode. Until then, it's goodbye.